Hi, young lovers. How are you all doing? I hope you're all well and happy. Back again with me on the Young Lovers channel, a place where we are always updated with the latest news about the entertainment world, especially about the K-pop idols we love. Well, this time, we will discuss a moment that makes our hearts break. Yes, that moment was when 25 minutes passed, Jungkook finally left Taehyung with a tearful last hug. This moment happened on a military base, and it felt like a scene in a Korean drama that made us cry. But what exactly happened behind that moment? Why was Taehyung crying so hard? And why did Jungkook look so heavy-hearted when he had to leave? What's going on? Let's get to the bottom of it. Background. Before we get into that tearful hug moment, it's good to understand the background first. As we know, Jungkook and Taehyung are members of the famous supergroup, BTS. They are not only group mates, but also close friends who have been through a lot together. From their debut to becoming one of the biggest groups in the world, they have always been there for each other. However, as we all know, South Korea has mandatory military service for men, and this also applies to BTS members. After much deliberation, Jungkook finally decided to serve in the military. This decision is of course tough, not only for Jungkook, but also for the other members, including Taehyung. 2. Moment of farewell. Well, the moment that made us all cry happened at the military base. At that time, Jungkook was ready to enter a new phase in his life, which was serving in the military. Taehyung, who is obviously very close to Jungkook, came to see him off. According to eyewitnesses who were there, the atmosphere at that time was very emotional. Taehyung looked very sad, and his tears could no longer be contained. He hugged Jungkook tightly, as if he didn't want to let go. The hug lasted for several minutes, and it felt like time stood still. Jungkook himself seemed to be trying hard not to cry, but it was clear that he was also very heavy-hearted about leaving. 3. Netizen reactions. This moment, of course, immediately went viral on social media. Netizens were busy discussing it. Many were touched and saddened by their closeness. Some even made long threads on online forums, discussing how strong the bond of friendship between Jungkook and Taehyung is. Another commented, "It's really like a scene in a Korean drama, but it's real. I can't bear to see Taehyung cry like that." Another said, "Jungkook and Taehyung are true friends. No wonder their breakup is so sad." 4. What really happened? But, young lovers, there is one thing that makes you curious. Why did Taehyung cry so hard? Was it just a temporary breakup, or was there something deeper? Several speculations have emerged, some saying that maybe this is a sign that Jungkook will be in the military longer than expected. There are also those who suspect that there might be something else going on behind the scenes that we don't know about yet. However, according to a close source, the main reason Taehyung cried was because of their emotional closeness. They've been through a lot together, and this breakup was very hard for Taehyung. He probably felt like he was losing a friend who had always been there for him. 5. Message to the army. Well, young lovers, as armies, we certainly feel sad to see this moment. But we must also remember that this is part of the process of life that must be lived. Jungkook is doing his duty as a citizen, and we should support him fully. We should also stay positive and hope for the best for Jungkook. He will definitely come back with new stories and experiences that he will share with all of us. And of course, we should also continue to support Taehyung and the rest of BTS during this time. 6. Closing. Young lovers, that was the full story of the heartbreaking moment when Jungkook finally left Taehyung with a tearful final hug. This moment reminds us how precious friendship is and how hard separation is. But we must remain strong and optimistic, because this is not the end, but only a temporary pause. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Young Lovers channel. And if you have any thoughts or feedback on this moment, write them in the comments section below. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching Young Lovers. Don't forget to always support BTS and the members. See you in the next video. Saranghyo.